Hello viewers, this is Unicorn Days Tarot, and today I'm going to give a reading using the Life Purpose Oracle cards. And if you're drawn to this reading at a particular time on a particular day, then hopefully it'll have a message that can help you in some way. So I'll shuffle the cards and we'll see what comes up. Okay, Life Purpose, Life Purpose. Can it give us a sense of our life purpose? The Life Purpose Oracle cards. What do you have to say to us? Okay, I've got 3 cards in my head, so I will draw them. And they are Protected, Books, and Teaching. They're asking me to take the bottom of the deck, which is Practice. Okay, well that makes perfect sense. I have been drawn to use these cards and another deck to help people who are trying to figure out where their abilities lie and in what way they should bring them forward. And this feeling of practicing and polishing skills has very much been in my mind through the messages this week. So I feel that these messages are significant to someone. And the first card, yes, Protected. Many of us have spoken about how we've given up our conventional jobs to follow a spiritual path or a more holistic path in healing, because all of this work is healing. And those of you who are thinking about, they're saying, taking the leap, they're saying, yes, we will support you, we will protect you, we will keep you safe while you make this change in your career. And they said that they will guide you. You're all individuals. Some of you, they're talking about a clean break. So just giving up your work. They're saying taking a period of rest and then rebuilding your career on this new path. For others, they're telling you to go into this gently. And I think you know what type of person you are in this. Whether it's a steady transition where you maintain the work that you're doing whilst building up your skills, or whether it's this feeling of taking a clean break and starting anew. And I guess in many ways it could be to do with finance, because some of you have the resources to set up in your new business. And they're saying that they will protect you and keep you safe while you're making this transition. But they're also saying to you to protect yourselves. And when I say this, I mean that you have to have this self-confidence and inner strength when you're stepping out into this new market, that you have the ability to shine in your own way amongst others who have equal skills. And then this will attract people who need to heal from your abilities. If you feel that you're stepping into a world of huge competition, you feel that others are possibly better than you, then you may attract, the words I'm getting, doubting Thomas, the doubting Thomases. And so they're saying, just know that your work is unique, what you do is unique. Everybody has their completely unique style of doing things, and this is where you will shine. You don't have to compete with others, because what you do, nobody else can do it the way that you do it. I think this has come up in some previous readings, these messages, and they're just bringing them to you again. I get Archangel Michael with this card as well. Now, the second and the third are very specific. So these messages are specific to people. And the books, yes, they have a life purpose, which is to write books. And they're saying not necessarily spiritual, but books that put people through a journey in life within the books that teach them a lot. And they're talking to me, they're saying Hunger Games in the background. So I guess, that is a very profound message within the Hunger Games. Of those of you who know the story or have looked at the films, the message that comes through will have you thinking for days. And I feel that you're the type of people that will inspire with your books and your stories because they have an underlying message. Others of you, I believe that you will be writing spiritual books on spiritual growth, spiritual experiences in various different fields, different fields. I get ghost stories as well, paranormal, that sort of thing too. But I also get librarian. I get librarian in my head, and I feel that it's about caring for books. It's not about a computer library, as in, in a lot of the colleges now, your library is just a mass of computers where you go to look up information. This is a librarian who cares for books, and some of them very old, so it's almost like a historical librarian, but just caring for these books lovingly and helping others to find books to read, I feel is a huge life purpose. So that's a message. And this angel here is wearing the green. I do get Raphael here, and I get Gabriel. But you also guide others to books, and your words, just conversation with them, the information that you give is wonderful, and that is a life purpose. Now, others of you teaching, so many different ways to teach, so many different forms of teaching, and some of you are thinking about becoming teachers in schools or in colleges, and this is a card to confirm that this is your purpose. Working with young people, but it's also teaching life skills, so teaching people with learning difficulties, counselling, teaching spiritual abilities. This is all something that many of you are aspiring to, and you're thinking, can I do this? Can I teach? Teaching in the animal world as well, training horses, training dogs. They're even saying training cats, and the animal kingdom, but also teaching people about wildlife, marine life. So I get the words boat trips. So going out on boats, teaching people about the sea and the creatures of the sea. So many different forms of teaching. And if these ring bells with you, this feeling of being a slightly more authoritative figure and teaching others in whatever way it may be, then this is the message to you to do this. The last card, as I said at the beginning, about practicing your skills, never stop practicing. There's always more to learn, there's always more to gain, and learning from others, even if you have been teaching for a long time, there's more you can do. And as they say, polish your skills, polish up your skills, fine-tune them. Stick to what you believe, stick to what you know. They're saying, yes, schools have curriculums, but don't always go with the crowd. So if you have beliefs that are different, speak them out. You know, people can go with them or choose to refrain from going with them. But if you have specific styles of doing things, yes, move with the times. You know, obviously, for instance, they're saying to me, if you're a seamstress and, you know, before sewing machines came, everything was done by hand, and then the sewing machine came and things could be done a lot quicker. And if you insisted on doing everything by hand and everything was slower, people would tend to go to the people that are faster until you learn the skills of the sewing machine. But you still have the skills of hand sewing and hand stitching, and sometimes they can put that finishing touch on an item of clothing or a garment that just a machine couldn't. So if you understand what I'm saying, marry the skills together. If you don't want to lose the skills of the past, find ways to blend the two together. That's a message that I believe someone needs to hear, blending skills together without losing what you have learnt before. I get the name Mary and Manny, Teresa, Charlie, Tessa, Casey, Charisma, Clover, Diane or Diana, Ricky, Rona, Iona, Mary, Angela, Christine, Suzanne, Susie, Zeus, Sheila, Stella, Barney, Andrew, Johnny, Michael, Mickey, Zara, Tigger, Mandy, Vanessa, Becky, Chelsea, Madison, Arizona, Leslie, Banksy, Jeff, Colt, Clint, Clifford, Dusty, Mo, Robin, Rowena, Sheena, Melissa, Halliday, Haley, Senna, I get a Canadian singer and an American singer. The word's Gloria Gaynor. I can see the faces, but I can't connect with the names. I get the song I Will Always Love You. And I get the theme tune, the song from Titanic, maybe significant to someone. Okay, that's all I get from these cards. I hope that they've helped you in some way. Take care. Goodbye.